Hello everyone, this is Stephanie Rakos from INN News reporting to you from around the world. On November 14th, 2015, there were 7 deadly coordinated attacks on one of the most beloved cities in the world, Paris. These attacks were carried out by a terrorist group named ISIS who took credit for these horrible crimes shortly after the attacks were carried out. The 4 different attacks were located near 2 restaurants on an open street and near the Stade de France and inside the venue of a concert. There were supposedly 8 attackers, 7 of whom died through suicide bombings, and around the world, countries are working to find the people responsible for these attacks. Now here's Lauren interviewing a survivor from these horrible attacks.
Thanks, Steph. I am interviewing Lola, a survivor of the Paris attacks, who had been at a concert seeing the rock and roll band Eagles of Death Metal. Lola, please tell us what happened from your point of view of that night.
I was just watching the concert when suddenly gunshots were ringing in the air. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I followed people around me and kept running even as people fell nearby. I hid in a cupboard until the police came and found us. Nobody knew what was going on. We just knew we had to stay alive.
I believe many share those feelings. When you found out that these attacks were not just one attack, but 7 coordinated attacks, how did you react?
I was full of grief. I felt grief for my friends, for the people who passed, and for my country. Later I felt anger that these attacks were purposely planned. I hope that all the people who did this are brought to justice.
Thank you for your time today, Lola. I am so sorry for your experiences and losses. Back to you, Steph.
Thanks, Lauren. I hope the people responsible for this terrible attack will be brought to justice swiftly. In America, the National Organization of Business Professionals of America is having a huge impact on the community with its development of the Torch Awards. These awards encourage students to help out in their community and do activities in the 7 categories: leadership, service, cooperation, knowledge, friendship, love, hope and faith, and patriotism. Students can earn points based on activities done in each of the categories, and they truly learn what it means to be a part of Business Professionals of America. We will be back after a short break. Welcome back. To learn more about the Torch Awards, Lauren is interviewing an ambassador for the Torch Awards, the highest level one can reach in this program.
Thanks, Steph. Next to me is Sarah, a 2-year ambassador for Torch Awards. Tell me, Sarah, what is Torch Awards all about?
Torch Awards is an optional service program started by BPA to help students get credit for doing service activities in your community.
That's interesting. What do you have to do to achieve your status as an ambassador?
An ambassador is the highest level one can reach in the Torch Awards. And to achieve that, one has to have 70 points in each category listed in the instructions for Torch Awards. You can get points by helping out with events. For example, in the service category, you can get 15 points for being a coach in a Special Olympics event. On the BPA website, all the events you can do and the point values are listed.
That's impressive that you are an ambassador then. Last question. What impact does doing Torch Awards have on your community and yourself?
Doing Torch Awards really opened my eyes on the world and volunteering and made me realize how fortunate I really am. I now love helping out in the community and helping those in need. My community has benefited from Torch Awards and that younger people are volunteering and learning what it means to help people.
That is really inspiring, Sarah. Thanks for being here to share that. Back to you, Steph.
Now that you know how Torch Awards can affect your community, I hope you are all inspired to go and volunteer for people in need. This is the end of INN News, and I hope to see you all on the next showing. I am Stephanie Rakos, and have a nice night.